such good stuff.
I'm gonna be honest, I could do without Ray's fashion. her character fashion choices for me are just not a fan. And that's not champagne talking.
It's not the bubbly.
It's the tea.
Oh, damn. That was good.
And welcome to STAR GAYZ, where we're not only force sensitive, we're fierce sensitive.
Yes. And don't let your eyes deceive you. We are in the same outfits as last episode. And that's because we record them 2 at a time. So we're not gross. we're just we're just efficient.
Yes.
Yeah. So because of that, not a lot of new stuff happened since last time we spoke. Within the last 10 minutes.
I got some water. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And champagne.
Yeah. I yelled at my son and realized I didn't need to yell at my son. And then I put him to bed anyway. And that's parenting. Yeah. But so I guess we'll just get right to business. There's not a lot of small talk to cover. And sometimes that's okay. Oh, what are we talking about today? We're talking about fashion. Yes, fashion in Star Wars. But is it fashion? It's fashion. Let me get our wallpaper situation. Gotta set the mood. Oh. Boop, boop, boop.
I'm so glad that Palpatine is on there.
Oh, he's got a lot
of
fashion.
A diva.
Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff. He serves it every single time. Just because you're a Dark Lord of the Sith doesn't mean you can't be styling, honey. Okay. Mm-hmm. Even his robes, like he's like, you know what? I may be evil. I gotta wear this cloak all the time, but it's gonna be cute.
Yeah, we're gonna have a puffed out sleeve. It's gonna be good.
And somehow when he's resurrected, he gets a new outfit. And I don't understand that.
I love that outfit.
But it was gorgeous. Oh, yeah. It was gorgeous. I don't know how he did it. I don't care. But he was serving it.
He's resurrected. Said my clothes from Coruscant.
I love a good resurrection outfit, personally.
Anywho, him as a Bora from Dragula when they all thought he was eliminated.
With his coffee.
What's up, bitches?
Mm-hmm. Leia's like Hoso. I'm just like, oh.
God damn it.
Yeah. It's awkward. And Astrid would be Kylo. He's like, it's great to see you. And by the end of it, he's like, you need to go.
Palpatine really isn't bringing it. I know they can do more.
Palpatine's really getting on my nerves. He's being dramatic about everything.
It's a really weird match.
Yeah, this is not working. And Admiral Holdo is very annoyed by this conversation.
She is.
She's like, can we talk about my outfit, please? Just like, my outfit would be way better on Jurassic Park. Anyways. I tried to include everybody because the fashion is all over Star Wars, including their iconic outfits and iconography. And then Ray's there. I'm just kidding. No, she's part of the group. But yeah, this is a very broad conversation about fashion in Star Wars. We've talked a lot just in general about Padme's outfits a lot, and a lot of female characters in general and how they look on screen. Um, but the whole thing is really just a fashion explosion.
It
And
is.
it's really great. And it's so great that actually the real fashion industry tends to reference Star Wars quite a bit. They love
Hmm.
Star Wars. Um, and I think there's definitely reasons why. So let's chat about it, shall we?
We shall.
So first, I think it stems from just the art of Star Wars, really, is what it comes from. Fashion is art in of itself, but there's something that is different about just coming up with fashion as an art form and doing fashion based on an art form and translating, right? So I think when you translate actual costumes from concept art and things like that that are just come from limitless imagination, I just think it's so cool. um and it's different when you do, I think, movie fashion or like fantasy fashion, because there's other things that you have to think about. There's like a function, your world building. So like why would they wear this stuff? How does it fit into a functional way into what they do? Why would they wear
Hmm.
this particular thing? Um, and then there's other things like how it looks on screen, um, how it interacts with what they're doing in the story, what it represents about their character, um, all kinds of stuff. And it's just a lot of extra layers to it that I just think makes it really impactful from a fashion standpoint. Um, yeah, what else? Do you have any initial thoughts on fashion?
Well, one of the things I like, I mean, first of all, I love fashion. It's the gayest thing about me. I think um, what's unique about Star Wars fashion is that you have like planetary fashion, like what they would wear on specific systems, and then
Mm-hmm,
you have space fashion, which is very functional but also very fabulous.
mm-hmm,
Um, I mean, it's depending on what character you're looking at, um, and they also have like political fashion, like for
mm-hmm.
status. There's so many different avenues that affect the fashion of each character and how they change it. It's so cool.
Yeah. And later on in this conversation too, it's just how it impacts our real fashion, like even just again the fashion industry and how they reference Star Wars, but even like, things everyday people wear, like hoodies, shirts, all of that stuff.
Oh, jewelry. Like
Yeah,
there's so much that's
it's so crazy.
done as like fan fashion and there's like replicated fashion.
Yeah,
It
it's
affects our world so much.
it's insane. um and then I found like articles about it too that I'll reference later, but it's just such a big conversation. I'm so glad that we're having it. um but yeah. um but I guess we should dive in just to the fashions themselves from the films, yeah, like the surface level stuff. um so a lot of it started with like Ralph McQuarrie's concept art from the original trilogy, and then of course concept art from the subsequent trilogies and things like that.
Hmm.
um but even a lot of that is taken from real world stuff, which I think is both really awesome, sometimes a little problematic. um which, for example, like we have Queen Amidala up there in the top corner, which
Absolute
is
fashion icon.
right. A lot of this is based on like geishas and stuff like that. Sometimes it's a little weird. She's not Asian. um,
And some of the headpieces that she wears could be borderline problematic, like
yeah,
in
right.
Attack of the Clones or
Correct.
Revenge of the
Oh,
Sith. It's like,
correct.
that is not your hair texture.
Yeah. Yes. But it's cool.
But it looks great.
Yeah. I will say they get very lucky in how much is forgiven
Oh
sometimes with that
yeah.
kind of stuff. And I think that's a lot of it is just because they're like, well, they're in space. Uh um argue with that. Uh but you know, anyways. But really iconic silhouettes, that iconic imagery, and even just some of the other people that aren't even here. Like Darth Vader, like it's just as how he's styled, how he looks, like it's just so iconic.
Fierce.
And yeah, it's like untouchable. Um Palpatine when he's the Emperor. It's just such a basic outfit, but it's just so like you know exactly who it is when you see it. And that's really what it's about too. Kylo Ren was designed very much the same way. It's just in Han Solo, like he just wears like a button up and a vest or like whatever.
Mm. And yet
But
it's
it's
so
just
iconic
so
for his
yeah, it's just
character.
so Han Solo. Yeah, it's just so crazy. Um, yeah, it's just such good stuff.
I'm gonna be honest, I
Um,
could do without Ray's fashion. Her character fashion choices for me are just eh, not a fan.
mm,
And that's not champagne talking. That's how I feel.
it's not the bubbly. It's
It's the tea.
oh damn, that was good. Uh, I appreciate Ray. You know, Ray in the beginning, I was like, oh well, she's poor. She's like homeless. You know, she's
There's only
literally
so much you can get
pushing.
on Jakku, you
Yeah,
know?
she's literally collecting junk in like a shopping cart when we meet her. You know what I mean? Like it's a little uh um then it gets a little better in The Last Jedi. It gets rained on, it gets kind of washed. She lets her hair down a little bit. I was like, okay, girl. Yeah. Uh
Feel your fourth self.
yeah, she gets a space poncho. Love me a space poncho. And you know, and then we take kind of a step sideways in the third one. But it's a very nice white, which I'm sure was Leia's choice. She was like, girl, like I get it. You have a thing.
But have you tried a white dress? Because it is iconic.
Yeah. She's like, look, I'm not gonna change you, but what we are gonna do is we're gonna make this white, we're gonna add a hood, we're gonna do this. Uh
I'll stop at the buns because it's kind of my thing.
yeah.
But
um Leia's just such a good master.
always looking
She's like,
out.
yeah, she's like, I don't love your space Uggs, but you can keep them.
You represent my teachings now, so and I'm kind of a big deal.
That's true. I mean, she wears a gown when she's in a space battle. Like she is not messing around.
Mhm.
Um,
Oh, you know
and
who's not pictured here is Mon Mothma.
Mon Mothma is getting better.
I love her fat. I love her looks.
I love her more in Andor. Like she really has just that one outfit every other time we've seen her, which is a great
True.
outfit. It's a, you know, it's
It
great.
works for her. Like
You
really like
know,
makes
Darth
her
Vader
hair
didn't need
color
outfit
pop.
changes. Yeah, but at the same time, I was like,
But like also
I'm like, you really just have the one? Like, go shopping. Um,
you have the money.
yeah, I'm like, someone's got to be able to get you another outfit. Like, I get it. Like, you're on the run. Like, you can't be out there at the mall. Send someone.
Get
Okay.
Camino darted for no reason. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Just send someone to Coruscant once in a while. You know what I mean? Uh, but I love her in Andor. Like, she just looks phenomenal, and I love it. I'm eating it up.
Yeah, beautiful style lines, very like crisp. Everything looks really good.
Mm-hmm. And Lando, we were talking about
Ah,
Lando.
the
Yeah,
cape.
last episode. Yes,
I love it.
I really want to normalize capes. Like if I could just wear a
Okay,
cape.
You know,
Yeah.
capes and cloaks need to come back. You know, it's really cold in a lot of the parts of the country today. I'm sure if someone would love a good cloak and or cape,
Yeah.
you know,
I
for
really don't
walking
get
out
why
in
we
Hoth.
don't. Yeah, I really don't get why we don't do that.
Well, to be fair, a really good lined cape takes a lot of fabric. Um, so it's probably not very economic, but like if you get one really good one, like you're set.
Yeah.
You don't need to have a whole bunch. I just can't like
Yeah.
I just want to go to Safeway in full Jedi garb because it just looks so
Oh.
comfy or like in a robe.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I think it would look really fierce,
I
but I
was
get
like,
a lot of stares.
I was like, do they sell a lot of great cloaks or
No, like I want to do my food shopping looking
Yeah,
like a
got it.
full-on Jedi. Sorry, I phrased
Got
that
it.
weird.
No, that's great. I love that. Um yeah, I'm like, what's the big deal about pea coats?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it don't even have a hood.
Just make them longer, give them a little flare at the sleeves. You know, you
Yeah,
got yourself a Palpatine look.
love it. I want to wear exactly what he's wearing in this picture.
This picture is weird because it looks like, does this robe make me look fat?
Yeah.
Be honest.
I just want to wear this when I go to work and be like, what? It's not jeans. Uh it's not violating any dress code problems.
I'm not going to be running track or anything in it. So
Meeting my new clients, like, hi, I'm your new therapist.
have a
Uh
seat.
now. Yeah, I just God, everybody just looks so good. I want to wear all of their clothes.
Oh
Just,
God, Vice Admiral Holdo's outfit in this picture is so
mm-hmm.
pretty. It's so flowy. It just looks so pretty
Yeah,
on her.
she's
And the
just
purple hair
great.
is just
Yeah,
chef's
it's
kiss
great.
sauce.
This is full drag. Like,
It absolutely.
yeah, it's just amazing stuff. Even stormtrooper, like when you think about like how stormtroopers are designed and what they look like, it's just so good. Like,
Mhm.
the shapes, the lines, the symmetry. Yes. Um,
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a fan of most of Kylo Ren's outfits because he uses a lot of that like quilted material, and it's almost like he's wearing a quilt, and it's just kind of weird to me. Like that, his fashion bothers me sometimes. He looks good in like cloaks and capes and stuff, but I'm not a fan of that quilted stuff. It looks good on Leia pictured here.
mm. You're like, but they're in the bottom three this week.
Yeah. You
um,
performed well in the challenge, but your runway was less than satisfactory.
oh God.
This Luke outfit is what my character in Fortnite is currently wearing with his brown cloak, so he looks fierce, especially when
Even
doing
that,
emotes.
yeah, his outfit is like it's so simple, but I just love it.
It's commanding, you know, it's very
Yeah.
like, I know my shit now,
Yeah, I love it. Top
like his
three.
graduation outfit.
Mhm. Top three.
I think my top two are Padme and Palpatine.
Mhm. They're gonna have to lip sync for the win.
Choose a lightsaber for who goes home.
oh my God.
Star Wars would make such a great drag competition. Someone
It
do this at the
would.
next convention.
I'm gonna do
Elite.
if I used our social media and people actually followed it, I would do like a mock one.
Oh, that
And
would be
just
so
pull it
great.
every week. Oh, it'd be great. Um yeah, man.
Oh, and they could
I
do like a silent lip sync to like the Empire March, like just like Vogue.
Palpatine can do some serious flips though.
Yeah,
So
as we saw in Revenge of the Sith, she's
uh-huh.
got some moves, girl.
Palpatine would shablam all over that stage.
Him and Yoda on the drag race
Mhm.
stage.
Mhm. Lightning, like
No.
Oh my god. RuPaul would just be like,
I'm gagging.
Shantae, you both stay.
That was an electrifying performance.
That is the kind of fight I am looking for in this competition.
In the Empire's next drag superstar.
Mm, but not Kylo.
Not Kylo. Not feeling it. He's
Kylo,
like
you
that
are
one angry contestant that's on every season who's just mad at everybody,
the
but
villain of the
lacks,
season.
yeah, but just like lacks the self-awareness to be like, it's me, I'm the problem.
Just completely delusional.
Very Nina Bonita Brown.
Wow. Hmm. Kylo, you are the grandson of the chosen one. But on the runway, the force is not strong with you.
No one was choosing you.
Oh,
I love this. We're off to a great start.
yeah. This is a very different episode than what we intended it to be.
Those are the best.
Yeah, I love that.
You know what I really love? I love Amidala's like white action attire from Clone Wars. It's very
Mm-hmm.
functional but very high fashion.
Mm-hmm. Action Senator Padme.
Amidala needs to be one of my drag looks this year.
Mm-hmm. It's
What
just
is
such
your
a
what is your favorite Palpatine outfit?
oh God. I want to say there's one that he wears. It might be this one,
I think he
but I
wears this
feel
one in
like
Revenge of the Sith
yeah.
when they come in to arrest him.
I'm gonna Google it real quick because I just want to look. There's also oh yes, so there's the one where he's declares himself emperor and it's his robes, but they're the thick red ones.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Love that. And then I love I want to say there's one in Attack of the Clones that I really liked.
I love his senator outfit from Phantom Menace, like the blues in it.
Oh yeah. It just looks so warm. I'm like, I would die in this outfit.
I have to assume that space is cold. It's like everything is very like layered and like roby.
Yeah, in Attack of the Clones, he wears like this black one, but it's got a lot of angles to it.
Mm.
Like if you Google how he looks in Attack of the Clones, it just looks really great. Yeah, my favorite though would probably be the one he's got up there right now.
That's a good one. I love the one when we were talking about this earlier, the new outfit he gets when he's resurrected.
Yeah.
It just looks so luxurious. Like
That one I love just because it's really flowy and it's like looks comfortable.
it does, especially as he's hanging there on that machine.
Mm-hmm. I'll look it up again right now. It really makes no sense how he got it, but it looks amazing.
He had it express shipped.
Mm-hmm. It makes him look a little slim too. I'm like, okay, palps.
You know what? Dooku has really good fashion sense too.
Dooku's very distinguished, and he also loves a good cape.
It's got like the gold clasp and everything. It's very like fancy but simple, which often like the best fashions are.
Yeah, he's also not one for like a traditional Jedi robe. Like he wears like the tunic, but he's like, no, no, cape.
But what if?
mm.
And then there's like Leia's iconic fashions, her simple white dress,
Mm-hmm.
the outfit she wears at the awards ceremony at the end of A New Hope,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
her slave outfit, like fierce.
Yeah.
Problematic, but fierce.
Well, yeah. Yeah. I love all that stuff. Um, Across the board, it looks just so good. I like the First Order stormtroopers. They were designed by Apple. So,
They have like
which
an
is
apple
so
symbol
weird.
on their shoulder, on their back. New
um,
Stormtrooper 13s with the
yeah,
best pixeled camera in
yeah.
existence.
But it's just so like to ask somebody like Apple to design fashion for your movie. It's just so I don't know. There's
Hey, you
something
guys think
really
you could
smart
do
about it.
this?
Yeah, there's something
Yeah.
just really smart about it. And it worked out. Like they just look really good. They were like, we need to upgrade stormtroopers. So like if they were iPhones, what would you do? Um, and I think that's great.
Yeah, they did such a good job too because like I mean a stormtrooper is very iconic and recognizable. So you don't want to change the look too much that you can't really
Mm-hmm.
recognize. Oh my gosh, the Senate guards who wear the all red outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fabulous. Even the Lego for them is so pretty. Like, ugh,
Yeah, the Royal Guards. Oh, they're just really good.
forget about it. It's so pretty.
um, so we were talking about how they impact like culture and the fashion industry and things like that.
Hmm.
It's just really interesting because it takes so much inspiration from existing cultural fashions that it's weird that it cycles back into them in that way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it like jumbles everything together and like forces it through the lens of Star Wars so that it somehow seems innovative and new, but it's just a bunch of pieces that work really well together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Um, and a lot of big labels will do lines like that are inspired by Star Wars, like Louboutin, for
Hmm.
example, did one. It's just so cool. I'm like looking at pictures of it right now, and it's just wild.
The fashion shows they have that are like exclusively Star Wars inspired come up with the most
Mm-hmm.
amazingly creative things that look so futuristic but so iconic and just so like comfortable too. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that more of mainstream fashion like ready to wear hasn't been as impact like because you can get Star Wars branded fashion, which is always looks really cool.
Right.
But like actual pieces that look like you could almost just buy it off the rack on Coruscant, like
Yeah.
I wish there was more of that.
Yeah. And to me, that's kind of like what Hans is it's like very pedestrian almost.
Hmm.
But in the way that like cowboys are always like very pedestrian looking because
Like it's functional, it's not too crazy.
right. Um, but it's just such like a recognizable combination of stuff. It's wild to me. Um, and then the way that translates now even into like cosplay and fan fashion and even just shapes on regular fashion, like ways you can kind of replicate some of these looks in a very like neutral, um, more ready to wear kind of way.
Yeah. And and I think maybe some of it is that so much of the fashion looks like so close to like formal wear. Like even like Luke's
Mhm.
outfit pictured here, like that could easily be like formal wear for like a really fancy party or like a wedding or something
Yeah,
without it looking too costumey.
yeah. Or for breaking into a gangster's palace.
Yes. It's functional. My favorite kind of fashion.
hmm Chewbacca, he just wears a belt.
Yeah. You know, groundbreaking.
Groundbreaking. Um, I love fashion that's inspired by like droids. They don't
Oh
even
yeah, like
wear fashion.
3PO's minimalist, like gold
Mm-hmm.
plating. Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah, it's great stuff. Um, I just love the cultural blend of stuff, and it gives kind of like a whole new appreciation for certain things.
Hmm.
Um, Again, sometimes problematically. Um, but for the most part, I think it's just done really well. And again, to see it kind of cycle right back into where it drew inspiration from, I just love that. I think it's so cool.
Even in like the animated features, like Clone Wars has lots of really cool fashion when you see the different big players on separate systems.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but a lot of it always tends to have, like in Star Wars, the important figures always have that flowy, long robed look. And I don't know if that's just because space is cold or if that's just like the standard for the galaxy there, but
Mm-hmm.
I always love it. It always looks really cool.
Yeah, I think that's so cool. I wish more people wore flowy stuff. Like just
Yeah, like Bail Organa, he always looks so good. And
mm-hmm.
it's definitely not like a suit and tie. It's boring. Like
Yeah.
it's always flowy. Even when he doesn't have like a cloak on, it looks really cool. It's like
Yeah.
effortlessly wrapped. I don't know. It just looks really nice.
Our Western idea of formal wear is just so goddamn boring. Like I
Isn't
hate it
it? It's like you
so
can only cut
much.
a jacket so many ways. And RuPaul shows us every way every time
And
he walks
choke
out into the
yourself with a
workroom.
tie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, ugh, ugh.
We got
Like
some
it's
really
just
cool fashion in Andor, like Mon Mothma's family. Like they wear some really cool
mm-hmm.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like the center of politics in the galaxy always has really interesting fashion, and even just Jedi's, simple but
Mm-hmm.
elegant, functional.
Yeah. I really love the High Republic looks of Jedi where they have the gold robes,
Oh yeah,
which are really nice.
flashy.
I'm excited to see that in the new Jedi Survivor game.
I'm excited to for all of these like things coming out to start to
Mm-hmm.
impact fashion more.
Mm-hmm.
We just need to get there.
Just get to it.
I don't want to wait.
Mm-hmm. Um, I really like Mandalorian fashion. Like the armor's like great and all that stuff too, but even like because Ahsoka has like a very Mandalorian outfit in
Hmm.
her final stretch of the Clone Wars. Um, I love that. Like the little Mandalorian headband she wears and the armor I'm assuming she gets from Bo-Katan.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
even just like civilian Mandalorian, like the outfits that like Duchess Satine wears,
Mm-hmm.
like the
Yeah.
headpieces, like it. Oh
Yeah. Just really good stuff. There's so much more than the armor. I wish we got to see more of that.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, Ahsoka's I love, especially. It's something really simple about it, but it just looks so good on her. It's like you look amazing. Bo-Katan was like, I'm gonna hook you up, girl. Like this mechanic outfit,
get
this Michael Myers jumpsuit you insist on wearing is not working.
with my stylist.
mm,
And like
what else?
also the accessories that come as part of the Star Wars universe, like the elegance of like lightsabers. So I can understand like having to have a fashion that kind of matches that level of elegance, but like, even Palpatine's like how he uses his cane and his robes in the original trilogy, like
Yep.
there's so much that goes into it. I'm all about it. And the jewelry. Oh, the jewelry always looks really, really
Mm-hmm.
cool. Sometimes it's very like petite and like ornate, and sometimes it's very bulky, but also looks really cool. I want one of those rebel rings from The Last Jedi.
Controversial. Everyone hates that movie. I can't wait for the comments I'm gonna get when I because my background has a solo poster and then a Last Jedi poster, which are the two winners of the franchise among the fandom. So
To
yeah.
each their own. It's Star Wars. I like it.
Um, what else? Is there any fashion you don't like in Star Wars? I know
I
you
mean,
mentioned
just
Kylo, but
readdressing Kylo and Rey.
I love Kylo's.
I think I don't know. I don't like quilted materials like that as a breastplate. Like that just it just bugs.
It
I
does.
don't.
That's another outfit that looks very warm. I don't like warm outfits.
Yeah, I just feel like the minute I would put that on, I'd be a hot sweaty pool of gross. Like I just can't. I don't mind Rey's outfit, especially like in the Rise of Skywalker, but it also looks a lot like it's very indicative of like Luke's initial like A New Hope outfit. Like the color scheme,
Yeah,
just the way the fabric flows, just it looks very similar. Um,
we've seen this before.
I've seen this before. This is not innovative. Bottom three. I kind of wish I wish the Gungans had better outfits. Like they have such an like a beautifully ornate like city and civilization. I just feel like the fashion is lacking a little bit unless you're like the boss.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, I definitely
that
feel
could
like
be
Jar Jar
more.
could be more elevated.
Yeah, his senator robes are kind of cool.
Yeah, when he came back for All Stars,
Yeah,
he did.
he was he was really turning it out. He was not there to play. He was there to slay. Misa gonna be the winner.
This is a Misa time.
Misa did grand old growth.
You so crowned.
I love Jar Jar.
He is the glue that holds the franchise together. Um,
Who is there? Are there fashion iconography in Star Wars that you don't like? What's like what are your least favorites?
Everything on Tatooine,
That's fair.
all of it. Desert, it's a lot of beige. Freaking hate beige, especially because I live in the desert, and it's really a thing. Like people who live in the desert, like everything is beige.
You want to
The
blend in.
building, the buildings, beige. Outfits, beige. Cars, beige. I can't.
Give me
I
some color.
yeah, it's just so I can't stand it. Yeah, so it's very like every time I see Luke in A New Hope, I want to throw up.
Oh,
That's
speaking of
it.
Tatooine, I hate Padme's Tatooine outfit, like her peasant Tatooine outfit from Phantom Menace.
Really?
I just don't like how it looks on her with her hair like that. I'm not a fan. Maybe because it sticks out so bad because it's not beige.
We
Maybe
expect
it was
more from you.
beige.
Yeah.
You've been doing so well this season. You seem to have stumbled a little bit.
We have a certain
Congratulations, you
standard
are
for
safe.
Padme.
Safe is not a good thing.
I
I
am
wish they did
stomping.
more with Finn. After, I mean, I wish they did more with Finn's character, but like seeing some of the concept art for like him as a like Jedi in training and stuff, like it looks really cool. But he just kind
Yeah,
of gets this utilitarian military outfit most of the time, and it's kind of
yeah.
meh.
Which the one that's on our screen right now for Rise of Skywalker, I think looks very good on him. But yeah. And the fashion he wears for the first two movies of the trilogy are actually pose. Like it's not even his
Yeah.
fashion. So very like he's wearing his boyfriend's jacket like the entire time. And it's just very like wearing his Letterman. Uh it's very weird. Um yeah, so I wish they would do more with Poe. There's a rumor. I don't know, I mean, they announce stuff. They talk about stuff. They do all kinds of stuff. I think Star Wars is a mess right now in terms of the developing stage. But they're talking about maybe doing some stuff after the sequel trilogy and maybe hopefully trying to convince some of these people to come back. Um, And I would love to see Finn do something,
Yeah.
both as a character and maybe get some cool iconic outfits. I think that would be good for him. I don't know if they're going to convince Daisy Ridley to come. I hope they would, but
Well, I mean, she said things like, "I'll always be Ray." So, like, if Ray is needed in a movie, that would would be her.
yeah. And she's like, and if you pay me, uh, she's just such a. I think she likes doing like awards types movies, and I think her doing stuff as excited as she was initially, it was like very like, I'm ready to not be Ray for a while.
Just hang up my lightsaber. Ooh, Luke's outfit in The Last Jedi, not his regular outfit, because like it's kind of ratty, but his projected outfit when he fights Kylo, that's a good outfit.
Yeah,
It's very good on him.
yeah. I don't love that scene, but I I love how he looks in that outfit. I'm gonna look it up too because I just want to look at it. He it's very much the outfit I wish he wore like the rest of the movie.
Yeah, it just looks very, it looks more Luke than his like raggy look from the island he's on. Like this it does not paint him in a nice light.
I just accessory wise, I wish he had his green saber for that outfit. I think it would look better, but and make more sense. But whatever.
Ooh, and
Um,
Amelia Clark from Solo as Kira, like
mhm.
ah, wonderful silhouettes, beautiful like style lines and fashion. She always looks good.
I love her outfit when they go to Kessel.
Is that the one where she takes the cape from Lando's collection? She has like that.
It's the red one. Yeah, she's got like the
Yes.
shoulder, like it's almost like a piece, really, and then it's got the cape attached to it. Um, it just looks really good, and then cinematically, it just looks really good the way they did the lighting and the shot
Hmm.
um, against the beige of Kessel. Stupid beige. Yeah, she just looks phenomenal. Like she would win that challenge.
Absolutely. I feel that of Leia's really great outfits, I'm not so much a fan of her. Um, I think it's her Endor? No, or Yavin. The one she has her hair down and she's kind of like chilling with the Ewoks.
Oh, Endor. Yeah, it's when
Endor.
the Endor. It's that's the makeover challenge where the Ewoks put her in an outfit. They put her in drag, and then she's like, it's very like, I live in the woods.
I'm really trying to see the direction they were going with this, but I wouldn't do this for myself.
I love the concept. The execution, though, I don't know.
I also love fashion that's inspired by um R2D2's color palette.
Hmm.
Like that blue and just like the white, the crispness of it, like it looks really cool. I'm surprised sunglasses aren't more of a thing in space because of like radioactive rays and stuff.
I mean, Tatooine has two of them. Like you would think they would want some UV
Right,
protection.
right.
I'm looking up Star Wars sunglasses, but of course, all I'm getting are like real sunglasses inspired by Star Wars. Which example of how fashion is influenced by Star Wars? Well, a lot of these are sickening. I might order some of these. Um, yeah, that's a thought for later. Uh,
Oh, here's what I'm looking at a picture of like Leia's A New Hope outfit, her dress, but corseted.
mm,
Looks surprised corsets aren't more of a thing in Star Wars. You can get some sick silhouettes that way.
mm-hmm.
The Attack of the Clones, when you see Amidala's replacement queen,
Yes,
they did her dirty. Like Padme looks so good. in
I
every
liked
outfit
her
she's in.
outfit.
Her makeup,
It's Queen Jamila.
she looks like something out of The Grudge. Like it's just not.
No,
Yeah, I just saw a picture. I was like, oh, Annie.
I think she looks great.
Her outfit's cute. I don't like her makeup. I feel like they put. I don't know. It just doesn't. Maybe it's her eyebrows are too big. Because like looking at the like basically the same makeup on Amidala in this picture, I think it's like the eyebrows.
Maybe you're just freaking racist. I'm just kidding.
Go back to our diversity in Star Wars conversation. Um,
um, yeah, I like that outfit. She's got like that seashell looking headpiece. Very cool.
oh, the other one that's really cool is the one that Corday's wearing in the opening of Attack on the Clones when she dies. Um,
Hmm.
that's a
It's
cute outfit.
blown up.
Yeah. Even looks good a little singed. Like, they really thought that through.
Wow.
Who's the most fashionable Jedi?
Um, I mean, Dooku comes to mind, but I'm also inclined to say Luminara
Yeah.
and maybe even Barris.
I like their looks.
Hmm. I
Looks
like
very,
non-traditional looking Jedi.
very like elegant, but still Jedi. It's like they opted for the
Um,
more expensive robe pack or something.
I really like Quinlan Voss as well. He's got a very like um he doesn't wear robes, he's just got a lot of like armor. But he did that even before he did armor before it was like a thing in the Clone Wars. Like he was
He's iconic.
trendsetter, and it's sleeveless, very cute. Um, and he pairs it with some nice facial tattoos. And I really like a lot of because we're talking about Quinlan Voss, a lot of Ventress's
Hmm.
looks. Um, and the way it complements her shapes. I'm like, is she padded? I don't think so. Uh
All natural, Henny.
hmm. She just looks great all the time.
I'd say like most of the Night Sisters and like Mother Townsend look really cool.
Oh, Mother Town. Yes. Oh my god, yes. Night Sisters are sickening with fashion.
It's like that perfect blend of like fashion and like the witchy aesthetic.
Hmm.
Always looks really neat.
Um, we're supposedly getting them in live action soon, so I'm really excited.
Yes, that'll be sick.
They're going to be a big part of the Skeleton Crew series, I guess. They're going to explore the origins of the Night Sisters.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like the OG Night Sisters in the unknown regions of space.
Oh, you know what else? The when they go to Mortis, their
Mm,
outfits are really cool. Like the
yes.
daughters, the sons, even the fathers, like very
Oh
nice.
my God, yes. I would wear everything that they're wearing.
It's like I can see how Sith and Jedi got, if that's where their religion was established, how all that happens and becomes the fashion of their beings.
Yeah, they're
Sith fashion
amazing.
in general, though, always looks really cool, with the exception of Kylo Ren.
Yeah, they're really good. They're like the boulets of Star Wars.
They're always two. They are.
Oh, I love that.
Relate brothers Sith drag race.
Oh, it really is. I mean, they do a lot of extermination challenges.
And they're very into like masks and like really iconic like hooded figures and how they can
Hmm.
play with like the different modifications. Do you have a favorite Leia outfit?
For Leia, I want to say my favorite is Leia's at the end of The Force Awakens, when she's like evacuating which cracks me up, because she's like evacuating the planet. She sends Rey off, and then she changes into a new outfit completely for the actual evacuation on her ship when they're hitting like
Oh
the
wait, I need
opening
my
of The Last
evacuation
Jedi.
robes.
Yeah.
I really dig the outfit she's wearing in The Last Jedi when she gets blown out of the ship.
Yeah. So that's the one she changes into from the
Yeah, yeah,
other one
yeah.
I'm talking about. Yeah. Love that for her.
And it looks great flying through space with her force
Mm-hmm.
powers.
I'm really upset people didn't like that scene. I remember seeing it. I was like, oh, this is dope.
Yeah. That whole sequence of events is really cool. Like when Admiral Holdo like flies the ship through the Juggernaut. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
so cool. Or not through the Juggernaut, through Snoke's ship.
Yeah. But
Iconic.
yeah, I think it for me it's that one she wears at the very end of the Force Awakens, which she wears for like a couple hours, I guess, that day. That's the only time she's ever worn that. So weird.
Get out of these robes.
It's really weird continuity. But um yeah.
Her Hoth outfit's kind of cute too.
I also like yeah, her Hoth outfit's really cute. Um it's very like ski resort. Uh um I really like her in The Last Jedi when they're on Crate and she's on like outside, like looking at the thing. She has that huge collar. Oh, it's so cute.
Yes. She has a thing for collars in the sequel trilogy.
Yeah, she does. I appreciate that. Because it's really like I'm looking at it now and it's like a sleeveless like robe that she puts on over something else. It's cute. So cute.
It's,
Are you okay?
I'm like, guinea
Just
pig's
look
making a weird noise.
just looking into the abyss of space back there.
But I saw a TIE fighter or something. Scared me.
Oh god. Well,
Insert TIE fighter noise here.
I can't do it.
Yeah, all in all, like there's so many iconic fashions and iconic characters that make those fashions like what they are. It's
Mm-hmm.
there's so much.
Yeah, I'm excited to see like what else we get, because it's also really reflective of like the time. So the original trilogy has a lot of like 70s hairstyles and things like that, which are interesting. And when they do projects now that take place back then, they have to kind of reference 70s type stuff,
Mhm.
which is really cool. But then depending on what kind of time the actual film or project was made, you can see kind of influences of that stuff there. So it's kind of interesting. So I'm excited to see like as going forward what that looks like. But it's a lot of background outfits also really, like I'm thinking about Canto Bite, for example. Or like a lot of the scenes from the yacht in Solo.
Mhm.
A lot of those outfits just look amazing.
It's like that would be like Star Wars luxury high fashion.
Mm-hmm.
All those people have like money.
Space money. Flowing with the winner of RuPaul's Star Wars Drag Race gets 100,000 credits.
And a chance to perform before Emperor Palpatine at the Water Opera.
A crown and scepter provided by Naboo Drag Jewels.
Oh God. That needs to be an episode we do.
I was just thinking, like, I want an entire competition to play out in an episode of
all of next season. Welcome to Star Gaze Drag Race.
I'm no, really, we're gonna do a series of that. Yeah, like
I'll show up in Star Wars drag.
That will be like a several part arc of next season. Oh, I'm already writing it down. Okay, so anything else?
No, I want cloaks and capes to be a thing. Maybe climate change will make it colder in some parts so I can
the apocalypse.
So I can make that a reality.
I love that. What is the gayest part about fashion in Star Wars?
Oh gosh.
All of it.
All of it. But I would have to say the gayest would be Amidala's fashion. It's so drag.
Yeah. We've said that a lot about her.
Yeah. She's the galaxy's greatest drag queen.
She would win her season.
And the winter season. She's the Jinx Monsoon of Star Wars.
Is that my camera? Oh God.
What do you think the gayest part of Star Wars fashion is?
Palpatine.
Yes. I'm sorry I didn't say that.
And if he's not gay, he's got a secret. And it's not him being a Sith. You know what I'm saying?
He'd be the host.
Dun, 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 dun.
Picture him walking out like RuPaul does. Welcome to Palpatine's Drag Race. Our special judge, special guest judge.
You must lip sync for your life.
Do it and don't fuck it up.
When they lose, he just fries them with lightning.
No,
sashay.
You will die.
Sashay away.
Become one with the Force.
Yep. And that's how he eliminated Mace Windu. Mace did not do good in his challenge. That whole scene with the count where he just eliminates the entire council. It's like that episode where they all bombed Snatch Game and he was like, no.
You will be eliminated as a group for your poor performance.
I have Emmys to win.
Would that mean would Anakin and Darth Vader be his Michelle Visage?
Maul would be like Santino Rice. And Dooku would be like Merle Ginsburg.
Jar Jar could be Ross Matthews.
Oh my.
It's gonna be such a fun segment to film.
Yeah, we have a lot of brainstorming to do.
Yeah,
about that.
Stay tuned, you guys.
Yeah,
it's gonna be great.
And that's a good segue. So if you would like to check out Star Gaze and our upcoming Star Wars Drag Race season that we're planning, it will be a thing, guys. You can subscribe to PG Media so you don't miss out. There's also all kinds of other fun content on here for you to enjoy. We thank you for either watching or listening. Stay tuned because next week will be our finale for season 1. We'll be covering Attack of the Clones, which will be super duper fun. And with that being said, maybe go watch some Star Wars, think about some fashion while you're watching it. And may the fierce be with you.
Period.